What's going on, guys? Thomas from My Scent Sillage. Stopping in today to share 6 tobacco fragrances with you guys. So if you're interested in tobacco fragrances, stay tuned. We're going to dive right into it. Alright, welcome back. For those that are returning, I appreciate you. For my new subscribers, welcome to the channel. On my channel, we discuss all things fragrance, whether there be fragrances online from discounters or fragrances from your local rack room stores. Your local rack room stores are Burlington, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, or Ross. Believe it or not, guys, you can find great quality fragrances at a good price at these locations. Now, guys, I'm sharing some of the tobacco fragrances out of my collection. And these fragrances vary far as the quality of the tobacco notes that's in the fragrance. I'm a huge fan of tobacco in fragrances, especially the smooth quality tobacco notes or tobacco chords in the fragrance. So we have 6 fragrances we're going to discuss, and I'm going to share with you all what I think of these fragrances and, you know, how I enjoy them. So I think we'll start off with the better quality out of the selection that I think first. And that one is Tobacco Brush from Afnan. Guys, Afnan did a great job with this fragrance. Let's check out the bottle. Check out the cap. It's a magnetic cap. And a nice magnetic cap too, guys. Some of that thing slams. And they did a great job with the presentation of the bottle. This is an Eau de Parfum. A 2.7. I think when I did the unboxing of this fragrance, I said it was a 3.4 ounce, but it's not. It's a 2.7. So it's a 75 ml. Yeah, and I've spent a little time with the fragrance. I haven't done a lot of wearing, but the quality of the tobacco that's in this fragrance is amazing. It's compared to Mancera Red Tobacco, and I haven't smelled that fragrance. It's another fragrance in this discussion that is a clone to that one we'll be going over here shortly. But they say it projects heavy. It's a room filler. In my opinion, this is the same thing. It's a room filler. Once you spray this, guys, it will fill the room. And what I get from this is a smooth leaf tobacco, you know, with some warm spiciness in it. This has some oud. The oud is prominent. But overall, this is a predominantly tobacco fragrance. Got some warm spices in it. And this is great for wintertime and fall. I went with this during summer. You might be able to put it off in spring and nights or something, you know. But overall, guys, if you enjoy the smooth, leafy tobacco, I think this one right here would suit you best, you know. And it is a smooth, leafy tobacco, in my opinion. The second fragrance is Tobacco Touch from Maison Alhambra. Now, guys, check out the presentation. We all know what is cloning. They're cloning Tom Ford Tobacco Vanilla. I haven't smelled that fragrance, but if it smells anything like this one, I say it's a good one. Now, from this one, I get a sweet tobacco leaf. This one is on the sweeter side, you know, hence the name. Well, the the fragrance that they're cloning, the tobacco vanilla. It is a sweeter fragrance, slightly spicy accords in it. But the tobacco accord in this fragrance puts me in the mind of the sweet backwoods. If anybody familiar with backwoods, the sweet ones, this is the smell that I get. The leaf that they use in those cigars. This one right here is a excellent tobacco fragrance as well. It is a room filler. Once you spray this one, the projection on this one is a good hour and a half, 2 hours. The performance on this one is excellent as well. You're gonna get 8+ hours. Same as with the Tobacco Rush from Afnan. The performance on this one is excellent. These two right here, the quality of the tobacco note that's in them and the performance and the projection is excellent. Now, same goes for this fragrance. This is a good one for winter, fall. You might be able to pull it off in spring at night. That's when I wear it, but I won't wear it during the hot months. I think it would become a little cloying because it is a heavy fragrance. And once you spray it on, you'll know what I'm talking about. But these two right here, to me, out of my collection, they have the richest quality of the tobacco cords in them. So the third fragrance is from Milestone. Now, if you're familiar with this bottle design, it's cloning the Mancera Red Tobacco. Now, Milestone did a great job. And this is called Monarch Paris Red Tobacco Vanilla. Now, upon the first sniff, you're getting hit with the spices. You can pick up the tobacco accord in it. Blend it well with the oud. A lot of people that have ran across this one say they get some kind of funny opening or something. But with this one, it has been sitting for a while. Right now, the only thing I smell is tobacco, spices, and we all know how the atomizer is on Milestone fragrances. It's excellent. And the performance on this one is excellent. You're gonna get 7+ hours. Moderate performance on the fragrance is 5 hours. You know, so anything past 5 hours, it exceeds moderate performance. I found this one at TJ Maxx for $14.99. So if you're thinking about getting into tobacco fragrances and you don't want to step out there blind buying anything, you know, I suggest stop at your TJ Maxx or your Marshalls, and if you run across this fragrance, you know, give it a try. Especially if you're not, if you're unfamiliar with tobacco fragrances and you're thinking about getting into them. I think this would be a good start. But overall, the quality of this fragrance is decent for the price. Like I say, I haven't smelt Mancera Red Tobacco, so I don't know how precise Milestone hit them on the head with the clone, but they did a great job. Okay, the fourth fragrance will be Juke Homme. Now, this is a old school fragrance. You know, a lot of people love it, a lot of people hate it, and this is a beastly fragrance. You know, once you spray this, the projection on this one is monster, right? But overall, it's a fragrance that I enjoy. you're getting plenty tobacco, sweetness. It's a killer during the colder months. You know, you don't need no more than 2 sprays. 2 sprays and you're gonna be good for 12 plus hours. If you go 3 or 4, you finna run everybody away from Ryan, because this is a heavy projector and a great performance. No, a lot of people don't like it, but Juke has made us a name for itself. It made a stamp in the game, you know, as far as fragrances. And I enjoy it. I like it. Now, if you're a newbie to tobacco fragrances, and this one is fairly accessible. You can pick it up at Burlington, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. You can find it in you know, the rack room stores. But as far as a blind buy, I wouldn't blind buy it. You know, I did. I say that it was a blind buy for me. I was familiar with it, but I haven't smelt it, and I knew a lot of people spoke of it. A lot of people dislike it. Say it is just, you know, old school smelling and smell like something an old man would wear, and you know, I disagree. So if you're into fragrances and you enjoy the tobacco accord, because it has a tobacco accord, it is sweet. It's a different type of sweetness from the tobacco touch. But this is a beast. The purple beast. It is. And it doesn't require a lot. And this would be an excellent choice for the cold days. They're gonna smell you coming. Alright. The 5th fragrance would be from the house of Calvin Klein, CK1 Shock. Now guys, this one right here is a well blended. You got, you know, tobacco. It's a mixture of a lot of stuff. Now, the quality on this fragrance is decent for the price. You're gonna get the sweetness. It's not prominent. The tobacco note in this one isn't prominent. Once it dries down, that's when it gets into the tobacco note. And the other accords kind of outshine the tobacco accord in this one, but it is detectable. It's not like I say, a prominent tobacco fragrance, but it has tobacco in it. But it's a good one. I picked this one up from Burlington. I think I paid $19.99 for it, or $22, something like that. They have a bigger bottle. You can get a 6.7, I think, for like $35, something like that. But if you just starting out and you interested in tobacco, of a fragrance with tobacco in it, this would be a good selection. You know, and it's a versatile fragrance. You can wear it on date night. You can wear it on just everyday wear. Just grab and go. The performance on it is decent. Get a good 5-6 hours from it. The projection is decent as well. It's not like the Afnan or the Maison Alhambra. So overall it's a decent fragrance. I enjoy it, you know, for what it's worth. And the last fragrance is from the house of John Varvatos, and this is Vintage. Now, this fragrance here, the tobacco accord in this one is prominent as well. It kind of sits in with the CK1, with the tobacco note, but overall, this is a decent fragrance. I haven't worn it too much, so I don't have too much wear in it. But this is a fragrance, you know, you can wear on your formal outings, casual wear. I think it's even suitable for a date night. You know, if you're going dining somewhere where the dress is kind of formal, or you know, to that degree. And if you enjoy something sweet, this doesn't have any sweetness in it. Like I say, this is your more mature leaning fragrance. But overall, it is a decent fragrance, and it has tobacco in it. So that's why I selected this one. I tried to pull the fragrances out of my collection where the notes or the chords had tobacco in it, and this is one of them. I think I got this one from, I don't know if I got it from Marshalls or TJ Maxx. I think I got it for like $25.99 or $29.99. But John Varvatos, it's a good house. I got another one, the one in the black bottle, the XX one. That's a good fragrance as well. And the performance on this one, I think it was okay. I might have got 4.5, 5 hours out of it, you know. So it's a moderate performing fragrance. But like I say, overall, this fragrance would suit you best, you know, formal occasion. Excuse me. Something you dressing up with. But guys, if get in the comments and let us know if you know, any of y'all familiar with these fragrances. Like I say, the best quality tobacco chords out of these fragrances is the Afnan Tobacco Rush and the Maison Alhambra Tobacco Touch. These are the top. Then my Milestone. They did a great job too. But anyway, guys, like I said, I wanted to stop in and share some of the tobacco fragrances out of my collection. You know, for those that are thinking about getting some tobacco fragrances, you know, even if you have some in your collection and you trying to figure out, you know, what's the next fragrance to add to the collection, you know, these are worth looking into. Even, like I say, the CK1 Shock is pretty good. The John Varvatos Vintage and the Juke. Yeah. Yeah. So guys, like always, I appreciate y'all stopping in, checking out the content. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time. Peace.